Oh yeah, that's right. Like to welcome y'all to the mood with your boy TRAG. What's happening? Of course, it's nothing but tequila in the cup. You know the red solos. How y'all doing out there today? First and foremost, appreciate everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get these subs up. We finna get it jumping and popping, man. I like to welcome y'all to the mood. We jumping out there in the podcast world. You know, it's a lot of subjects and topics we gonna touch on, etc., etc. First and foremost, though, you know, the hot topic of the day is, of course, you know, we talking about Diddy. I don't really got a lot to say on that topic. It's just like a lot of stuff is self-explanatory. That nigga going to jail. And he probably taking some motherfuckers with him. I'm just giving my humble opinion. But it's one thing about the indictment. Yeah, it's been all over social media, of course. But the over the 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Now, I have no problem with the LBGQT, that community, salute. But that tells me more than I'm willing to, like, want to know. Because, like, most vaginas are self-lubricant. Like, you put that tongue on it, it'll, do what it need to do. No baby oil needed. But shout out to Johnson & Johnson. Send a check. But, like, so it's a lot of back and forth with it. And it's a lot of people with a lot of different opinions. I think it's bigger than Nino Brown. And then he's gonna be in PC. He's gonna get in touch with himself. We're gonna reference that Kevin Gates song. I feel like the walls talking to me. Cause woo! He ain't gonna have nobody around. But he might not be good in general pop either. Bubba might want to see what that baby oil do. But anyway, we gonna go from there, right? And like it's kind of like right on tune, right in tune, like toxic relationships. So like that kind of stem from that. Like, shout out to J-Lo though. She got the hell out of Dodge. Hey, that shit went down at the club with J-Lo was with Diddy. Boy, nah, I ain't built for this. Hey, sometimes it's all right to betray. Like my young people, hey, this for y'all, man. Sometimes, man, it's okay to betray. Get out the car. Let me out, though. Let me out. Like everybody ain't built for those type of events. You know what I'm saying? So like, if that ain't your field, man, don't fake it till you make it. Get out the way. I'm out the way. Proudly out the way. Proudly out the way. I've done a lot, and proudly out the way. But let's touch on the toxic relationships. Like, Diddy and Cassie. So, like, of course, that probably wasn't the first event, when the video came out. He beat her ass, though. He bogus as hell for that. But when was that? And how long did she stay after that? And I'm not victim shaming or nothing like that. It's just like some things I don't understand. And maybe I might be slightly violent. Man, look. I ain't gonna harm me if you did something to me. I am not going to harm me if you did something to me. I ain't do nothing to me. I ain't even do nothing to me to hurt myself. Like you causing the problem, so I'm a problem solve with you. But let's touch on toxic relationships. Like, is it that hard to leave? Why do you stay? And mind you, like I'm in tune with myself. I'm probably toxic as fuck. And I'm a Gemini, a June Gemini at that. So, like, how many times you been blocked and unblocked? The I hate you, leave me the fuck alone, only for them to be over it later on that night. Like, I want to say Wale said it in his joint, the bad song. Like, the good girls want a bad guy. And it kind of be a conflict of interest. Like what we saying right now, like, I think the Jacksonville dude was the Julio. Like, man, I'm old, man. I don't, Julio. The chick that was involved in that, man, they, like, it's being said that she telling. But, like, what did you expect? Like, she ride for a nigga, and he'd have put her in a real life situation. So, like, what was the expectations? And they young. Like, they missing out on life right now. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I call it a pillow. And, like, I think everybody has a pillow. And what I mean by that is that one person, no matter what, that you stay in contact with, whether you're in a relationship, whether you married, whether you got a significant other, et cetera, et cetera. Like, if some shit go wrong, man. And I think, but toxic relationships, I think it breeds trust issues too. And I'll be the first to tell you, boy, I got trust issues, man. I'd have been in, well, I ain't never been married, but they have. I'd have been in a couple marriage situations. Like, I think that's all part of the toxic tree. It's interesting, though, you know. How do we shake that? Why do we want what we're not supposed to have and the things that would probably work best for us? We choose to go the opposite direction. That's something to think about. Maybe it's entertainment, or maybe it's the thrill of I'm not supposed to do this, and I know I ain't supposed to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. You know, a lot of people get their rocks off on, you know, being defiant. And that's cool. Whatever floats your boat. Like me, like, I'm the dude that, like, we might not have talked for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, whatever the situation was, and I out the blue hit you with the, hey, how you doing? I was just checking on you. Have a wonderful day. And I ain't even really chasing a reply. I just want to know you ready. Everything else will play itself out for the most part, right? So, like, I think toxicity of, did I say that right? Toxicity of relationships is probably what has the divorce rate is high. And, like, a lot of times, like, we moving about in the world of, what's the word? I'm trying to figure out the word. I'm trying to be intelligent for y'all real quick. But anyway, a lot of times we go off the numbers. It's a smart word for that. Don't judge me. But it's a smart word for that. Analytics. There we go. I got it. Damn. Say no to marijuana. No, say yes to marijuana. Say no to drugs. And I meant that in that order. But no, analytics, right? So analytics would tell a gambling man, like, what benefit does it do me to be married? Like, most situations has some form of toxic in them anyway. And a lot of times, and this is just my humble opinion, a lot of times I think both genders settle. Like for a male, I think it's more or less, you know what? She don't do that too much. She don't do that too much. I'm just gonna do this. Fuck it. And I think a lot of times we get caught up in that, like, cause what is the goal? Like, is the goal really, marriage, the lassie dog, the white picket fence? Is that for everybody? Like, is life really just that cookie cutter? I'm curious to know. I've never been married. I've thought about it like maybe once. And then I hit somebody's wife and I was like, yeah, So like, I guess being in my situation, like I've been the other guy a lot, so I come with major trust issues because I've seen somebody get on the phone or answer the phone, will I say, in the middle of some screwed activities. It was perfectly normal. I said, see you when you get home, baby, love you. Mwah. I mean, all that. And then went right back to what they was doing. And she did a lot of cool spit on that thing, too. And in the middle of it, I had a epiphany, so to say. And I was like, man, if I was that nigga, boy, if I knew what was going on, I'd kill both of us. Damn, I said it out loud. Yeah. But if I was him and I knew what was going on, I unalive both of us. But like, where we going with this though? Like the whole scenario, what we finna do with this thing here, we gonna touch on a lot of topics, man. We gonna sit back, man. We gonna sip. I ain't got no sponsors yet, so we ain't gonna disclose what's in the cup. Hey, but when they start cutting the check, we gonna bring the whole bottle and sit it right there. Right in front of you. Labels up. Run that check. But the whole goal is to like get you in the mood. Like mood can be chill mood, love mood, kicking in mood, turn up mood, laid back mood, blues mood, R&B mood, hip hop mood, gangster music mood. It's a whole lot of moods in this atmosphere. And like, of course, I partake in marijuana, so that's stringent on inhibiting certain moods. Of course. But before we get out of here, though, we're going to touch on this week of football. Do y'all know, like, no, I did not win not one bet week 2. And I'm a gambler. Big gambler, absolutely. I didn't win not one bet this week in week 2 for the NFL. It was a lot of upsets. Who would have thought that the Saints put it on the Cowboys like that? And me being the Eagles fan, like, I can't really talk shit. We lost to the Falcons. Don't tell nobody, though. But yeah, like, and then we played the Saints. I'm finna bet the house on the Saints. We the underdogs. I mean, I said that wrong. Lord forgive me. I am sorry. But no, we finna bet the house on the Eagles. I'm riding with them. Like, it's a lot of upsets. Like, the Cowboys got beat. The Ravens got beat by the Raiders. Like, Vegas probably cleaned up big time. I'm probably sure they cleaned up big time. I didn't win anything. Hopefully this week be better. I don't have any sleeper picks for the week. I like the Cardinals. I actually like the Eagles over the Saints. If you like betting on the underdog, if I was you, I would put a little bit on the money line. Offensively, we're pretty good. Defensively, we can't stop a running nose. We're looking like we look, offensively, we look better last year, right? Well, we look better than last year. But defensively, man, look. Darius Slay, I don't know what the fuck you were doing. That nigga ran out. He ain't do nothing fancy. Nigga run fucking out. The fuck were you doing? You didn't. Like, you big play Slay. Hey, but like, hey, I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, I don't know no other way to be, and I actually think logical. So like, we're gonna have a blast. We're walking into a new like entity, and like, I'm looking forward to progressing and growing. Absolutely. Hit that subscribe button. You know, they call them subs in this space. So I need subs. I need my subs to increase. Please don't treat me like the substitute teacher, though. Man, y'all know the kids that they can't wait till the substitute come. They can't wait to show their whole ass. But no, I'm going to appreciate everybody subscribing. I'm going to appreciate everybody tuning in. You know, this is the first of many. I like to welcome y'all to the mood. I can't tell you what's in the cup till we get the check. But of course, it's a nice day out here. But overall, I like to welcome y'all to my world, my thoughts, my vision. So we're going to get prepared for the long ride. This is the first inaugural. We're going to get everybody ready to tune in, ready to get it popping. We're going to go to a live stream probably when we get to about 200 subs. And then, like, even now, like, put in your chats, put in your topics in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to chime in. I'm going to be around. And then we'll go from there, man. We're going to grow together. Let's take it to the top, all the way. But we also like to shout out our sponsor. Right now, we only got one. We got one sponsor, y'all. One sponsor. Just one. Mindful Thoughts LLC. Shout out to Mindful Thoughts. Dream it, see it, touch it. You can make it happen. I appreciate everybody tuning in. This was brief. We're going to get more content coming up. So I like to welcome y'all. Let's enjoy the ride. Cheers. Take it easy. Y'all be safe out there. Keep yourself in that mood.